So now we'll carry on with our new chapter, that is ARDITA. So ARDITA is a condition that comes under the Vata Vyadhi again. Vayu is the main initiator of this condition. And according to Shabda Kalpadruma, ARDITA usually indicates a person afflicted or troubled due to vakrata, or that is deviation or distortion of mukha artha, that is half of the face. So it's a condition which is characterized by vakrata of mukhartha. Usually mukha or the face is the part of our body which conveys the emotions like happiness, sadness, anger or whatever. So and all these emotions or all these expressions are coordinated and controlled from all these motor and sensory functions are coordinated and controlled from the head or the uttamanga. And when Vayu affects the shiras, conditions such as ardita occurs. The word ardita is derived from the root ardana, which means pain, discomfort or trouble. Again, it is considered one among the 80 Vataja Nanatmaja Vyadhi according to Charaka. Also, Charaka has considered it as a type of Shiroroga, include one of the type of Shiroroga, as Shiras is the Adhisthana of this disease. It means it is the Adhisthana of the disease of the is Shira. So it is can be considered as one of the Shiroroga according to Charaka. And also it is an Urdhvanga Roga. That means it happens above the neck and head region. It is Urdhvanga Roga. Then Bela Samhita, it is considered as Asti Majjagata Vata. And one more point is that the functions of sense organs are usually impaired in Ardita. Sense organs are, when the expressions are impaired, that means the sense organs are impaired. Hence, Ardita is considered as a Vikriti of Indriya or Indriya Vikriti. And that too is governed by the Vata dosha. So here, the disability of both verbal communication and facial expressions, both are hampered in Ardita. When we see different opinions from the different acharyas regarding Ardita, we can see that there is a difference in the characteristics according to Charaka and Sushruta. You can see that Arthe tasmin mukharthe va kevale syad tad ardidam. That is the way Charaka. That is, according to Charaka, there is Arthe tasmin, one half of the body along with the face, or va kevale, along with, or only the face. Either the face alone is affected, or face along with one half of the body is affected according to Charaka. According to Susruta, Vata vitiated gets localized in half of the face. Here, face alone is affected according to Susruta. Vatpada is again almost similar to Charaka. Has mentioned certain about certain symptoms that occurs even in the half of the body also along with the face. And to correlate, we can correlate the condition of Ardita with facial nerve paralysis. Facial nerve paralysis is a condition which presents with a deviation of half of the face and associated with impairment of motor and sensory functions of the affected side of the face. Usually paralysis means both there is total loss of nerve function. There is a motor and sensory functions are affected, and palsy is something different. Palsy is almost similar. It's a kind of paralysis in which there is uncontrolled movements along with loss of weakness or loss of function along with uncontrolled movements also. So Bell's palsy is another one condition which can be correlated to Ardita. Usually facial nerve paralysis is an upper motor neuron involvement, having an upper motor neuron involvement. And Bell's palsy is a lower motor neuron manifestation of Ardita. So for Ardita, Acharya Charaka has quoted Vatavyati Nidhana as Nidhana of Ardita. He has not mentioned specifically in the Vatavyati chapter regarding Ardita Nidhanas, but he has quoted that can be the normal Vatavyati Nidhanas can be considered the Nidana of Ardita. Also, he has mentioned specific Nidana for Shiroroga, Shiroroga Dhyaya in Siddhisthana. So, those Nidanas mentioned for Shiroroga in general can, some of the Nidanas can be considered as Nidana of Ardita, since Adhisthana of Ardita is Shiras. And again, in the context of Na Vegandharani Adhyaya, Charaka has mentioned Ardita as one of the complications arising due to suppression of Kshavadukra or sneeze, urge of sneeze. And we can see that Varpadacharya and Acharya Sushruta has mentioned the specific Nidana for the Ardita as a disease. I will come to that. So according to Sushruta, Garbhini Sutika Bala Vriddha Ksheneshu Astrakshaye. So pregnant woman, then Sutika is post-delivery period, then children, aged person Vriddha, Ksheneshu, weak and emaciated persons. If they are suffering from anemia or any other bleeding conditions, they can manifest Ardita. Then Uchar Vyahardo Atyartam, shouting loudly. Khadada Kadinaniva, eating hard foodstuff. Hasado Jrumbado, excessive laughing and yawning. Bharad, Bharad, carrying heavy loads on head. Vishamat Shayanat, sleeping in uncomfortable posture or irregular pillows, etc. So all these conditions can cause Ardita. On taking the reference from Ashtanga Hridaya, Shirasa Bhara Haranad, Adhihasya Prabhashanad, Uttrasa Vaktra Shavadho, Karakarmuka Kashnad, Vishamad Ubadhanacha Katinanamcha Charvanad. So almost similar nidanas can be seen here also, like Shirasa Bhara Haranad, that is lifting heavy weights in head, Adhihasya, excess laughing, Prabhashana, talking loudly, Uttrasa Vaktra Shavadho, sneezing with open mouth, with sound. Karakarmuga Karshana. So in those times, the person gets emaciated by lifting heavy bows. Kara Karmuka means heavy bows, bow and arrow. Then Vishamad Upadhanacha, uneven pillows. Upadhana is pillow. Vishamad Upadhanacha, uneven pillows. Katinanamcha Charvanat, masticating hard foods. So all these can cause Visheshna Vada in the Shira Pradesha. Welcome to the Purva Rupas of the conditions. Usually in Vada Vyadis, Avyakta Lakshanam Tesham Purva Rupa, this matam has been mentioned. That means the milder manifestation of the main chief symptoms are usually the prodromal, considered as the prodromal symptoms of the Purva Rupa of the condition. Sushruta has mentioned some specific prodromal symptoms for Ardita, that is Yasya Agrajo Roma Harsha, Vepadur Netra Mavilam, Vayururdham Tochi Swapo, Todo Manya Hanu Graha. There is Roma Harsha, repellation, Vepatur or Vepanam, tremors, Netra Avilata, that is blurred vision, or turbidity in the eyes leading to blurred vision, Vayu Urdham Tochi Swapa, that is loss of sensation. Swapa means loss of sensation of skin, Toda pain, Manya Hanugraha, Manya stamba, stiffness of neck, and Hanugraha is stiffness of jaw is also present. Now come to the Samprapti. Usually Vata Vyadhi, it's a Vata Vyadhi. So there is Vata Vriddhi. And as a continuation of the earlier sloka of Nidanas of Ashtanga Hridaya, it is told that Vayu Vivrither Tais Taischa. Vayu Vivrithes Tais Taischa. That means due to its own Nidanas, Vayu gets vitiated. Due to the specific Vatakara Nidanas for Ardita, Vayu gets vitiated and Urdhva Ashraya, it gets Ashraya in the Urdhva Bhaga, Jitra Urdhva Bhaga, and Vakri Karodi Vaktarartham, and does the Vakri Karana, or the distortion or deviation of one half of the face. And when we see the reference of Sushruta, it is told as Shiro Nasa Oshta Chiduka Lalate Akshna Sandhiga Ardayatinanilo Vatram Ardidam Janayatyadam. That means the vitiated vada again affects the specific areas like Shiro Nasa Oshta, Chibuka, Lalata, Akshna, Sandhi, all these Pradesha, and produces Sankoja and Toda. Ardhana means it produces various kinds of discomforts. That part in that area and produces Vakrikarana of the Vaktratha and produces Ardita. Now see the Lakshanas according to Ashtanga Hridayam. This is the continuation of this sloka again. That is Vayu Privruthi Vruthai Saistai Vatali Rupsamashrita Vakri Karodi Vaktrartham. That was mentioned in the Samprapti, and the continuation is Hasidam Ikshitam. Vakri Karodi Vaktartham Hasidam Ikshitam. So that Vakri Karna occurs Hasidam. So when the person tries to laugh, there is a distortion of the affected side of face, and the angle of mouth is drawn to the normal side on laughing. That causes a distortion in the face when the patient tries to laugh. Tatavasya Kampade Murtha Aksanka Sabdanetrata. There are tremors, difficulty in speech, incomplete closure of the Sabdanetrata, Dantachara, shaking of tooth, Swarabramsha, that is feeble or hoarse voice. Again, Shruti Hani is hearing loss, and Shavagraha is the sneeze is suppressed as the patient cannot open his mouth to sneeze. Gandha Jnanam, there is loss of smell. Smrita, memory, loss of smell, memory. Then there is giddiness. Trasa is fear, psychological factors are present. Suptasya Jayade, there is numbness also present in the skin. Nishtiva Parshayayat, the person can't spit since the one side of the lips are deviated. When he tries to spit, it goes sideways. Ekasya Akshana Nimilanam, the one side, the affected side, it is half closed. Jatra Urdhvam Ruja Tivra, there is severe pain in Jatra Urdhva Pradesha. It's mainly in the affected region, the face or even the half of the body. Tamahur Ardidam, and this condition is called as Ardita. Kejit Ekayam Adhabhave. This is called as Ekayama by some other authors. Now we'll see the Ardita Lakshana according to Charaka. Ativrittam Sharirartham Ekam Vayu Prabhatide. So here we have directly mentioned when Vayu vitiates due to its own nidanas, it affects the Sharirartham. And Tado Upashoshya Asrik Bahu Padam Chajanucha, and it does the Upashoshana, Shoshana of which all areas, that is Asrik, Bahu, Padam Chajanucha, the Rakta, the limbs, the upper limb and lower limbs. Tasmin Sankoja Tyartham, and produce the contracture in these areas. Mukham Jihva Karodicha, also in the face and tongue. All these areas are affected. Vakri Karodi, and produces Vakrata, or distortion or deviation, and in regions like Nasa, Bhru, Lalata, Akshi, Hanu, all these regions of the face, and also the limbs, which is mentioned in the earlier lines. Tado Vakram Vardasyasi, and there is especially Vakrata of the Asya, or the lips or the mouth region. Bhojanam is difficult to take food. Vakranasika, there is distortion in the nose also. And the Vakranasika, again, while speaking, his nose gets curved. Then Stabda Netram, the eye remains rigid without blink. Kathayata, Kshavatosha Nigrahyate, there is sneeze is getting suppressed. Then his speech is feeble, distorted, strenuous and indistinct. That is Dina Jihva Samakshit. There is difficulty in functioning of the tongue. So his speech becomes feeble, it is distorted and strenuous, and it is indistinct. Sajjadi Chasya Vak, the walk is indistinct. Dantash Chaladi, there is loose teeth. Badhite Madhirya, Shravano Vidyadeswara, that is hearing is affected and the voice is hoarse, Swarabheda, hoarse voice. Then there is pain. This Pada Hasta Akshi Jankhoru, Shankha Shravana Gandaruk. All these regions, the patient get severe pain. Arthe Tasmin Mukharte Va Kevale Syat, Ardhitam. This condition that may affect half of the body or the half of the face only. And this condition is called as Ardhita. Acharya Sushruta has mentioned certain asadhya lakshanas for Ardita. That is, the person is Kshina, then there is inability to close the eyes, and there is disturbed or slurred speech, then there is excessive nasal secretions and tears, and oral secretions, and also the condition, if it's past 3 years, the condition is considered as asadhya.